one must first be given a little context.
Nestled in the old English countryside in Dorset, between the sea and the Wolds, was a small village called Piddle-lee, where there lived a young dairymaid called Rhoda. She was the eldest daughter of 6, and she left home to work in service at the ripe age of 14. There, as with all of these stories, she met a bright young man with great prospects. A farmer named Lodge. It was love at first sight. A whirlwind romance that, in only a year, had Rhoda in the family way. This didn't seem too bad, as she had an earnest promise from her young man that an engagement was soon to be had. The problem about promises, you see, is even if they are in writing, they are rarely kept. And young Farmer Lodge met a prettier young woman in a village a few miles away and very quickly forgot about Rhoda. Rhoda was, of course, devastated, but for the sake of her young son, she managed to pull through. She comforted herself that it seemed that Farmer Lodge was not the type to marry, an eternal bachelor. Instead, he left a string of broken hearts and reputations behind him. Until one day, many years later, Farmer Lodge brought home a pretty young woman with a ring on her finger. A ring that could have been Rhoda's.
Nancy, you be forgetting your pail. I hung it on nail for you.
Sorry, Effie. Thanks. You know, he brings his new wife home tomorrow, I hear.
Anyone seen her yet?
Nope. But I hear she's a red-cheeked, tisty-tosty little body enough.
And a couple of decades younger than he.
'Tis hard for Rhoda, though.
Nah, he ain't spoke to Rhoda Brooke for years now.
And now with his son-in-law, it's a shame. How's your husband been?
Oh, you know, his legs are bad, but he keeps going, you know. I mean, what? You've got no choice, really, have you?
No.
You've got to keep going. If you don't use it, you lose it.
How about yours?
Oh, well, mine's all grown now.
They've just been saying down at Barton that your father brings his young wife home from Angleby tomorrow. You'll probably meet him when I send you there for some food.
Yes, ma'am. Father married?
Yes. You can give her a look and tell me what she's like, if you do see her.
All right.
I wants to know if she's dark or fair, tall or small, and has the marks of the lady upon her, and has never done anything, as I expect she'd do.
All right, ma'am.
Poor lad's dead for me.
Yes, my dear. I saw that he did.
He's one of the villagers, I suppose.
I think he lives with his mother. A mile or so back. But you must expect to be stared at first. My pretty Gertrude.
Well, did you see her?
Yes.
Is she ladylike?
Yes, a lady complete.
Is she young?
Yeah, she's quite grown up. Why don't you go down to Holmstert Church tomorrow and have a look for yourself?
I wouldn't go look up at her if she was to pass this window this instant. What did Mr. Lodge do?
Same as usual.
What? Took no notice of you?
No, never does.
No! His own flesh and blood!
Full out of bed last night, man.
What time?
Just after the clock struck 2.
No. Finish your breakfast.
Oh, Miss Lodge is going to come bring me some new boots because I saw mine were cracked when I was carrying a big bundle.
Charity to the poor, is it?
She gives away other stuff to people in the means besides us.
Thank you.
I hope you don't suffer from the damp of the water beets, Mrs. Lodge.
No, but I do have a tiny ailment that puzzles me.
When did this happen?
At 2 o'clock, I awoke with a strong pain in my arm.
2:00. Yes, well, it's probably just marks from something you did to yourself during the day without noticing. Have some cake. Good morning, Mrs. Lodge.
Good day, Mrs. Brooke.
I hope your arm is well again, ma'am.
It's rather worse. It pains me dreadfully sometimes.
Perhaps you'd better go to a doctor, ma'am.
You said to bathe it in hot water, but it makes no difference.
Could I see it?
My husband says it looks as if some witch has taken hold of me there and blasted the flesh.
That's silly. I wouldn't mind him.
Yes, but men think so much of personal appearance. And he was so proud of my appearance at first.
Oh, just keep your arm covered. You'll never notice.
Yes, but he knows that the disfigurement is there.
Well, ma'am, I'm sure it'll go away soon. Good day to you.
No, sorry, I won't be long. I've just put by to tell you that I've decided to visit that conjurer Turnbull, that wise man, and to ask if you will join me Saturday morning when my husband will be away at market.
Told he about him?
My servants. Why, is he no good?
Well, he's certainly an original.
Oh, will you come? Thank you. Thank you. I'll put by early this morning. Thank you. Sorry to bother you, Mr. Turnbull, but I've come about...
I know what you come about. You come about your withered arm. You better come in. No companions. No companions. You better wait outside. Well? Medicine can't cure that. That's the work of the enemy.
Who?
I can't tell you, but I can show you.
Charge much?
He wouldn't take a farthing.
And what did you see?
Nothing.
How strange you should recommend. I didn't. Your people did.
Oh. Did they?
Damn, if you won't poison yourself with these witch mixtures.
I'm sorry, Henry. I'll throw them out.
You need somebody to distract you. I had thought of adopting a certain boy at some time. But he's too grown up now. And moved away. How about I find you a new maid?
Boy, did you mean Rhoda's son?
I'll not have words spoken that don't concern you, Gertrude.
Why didn't you marry her? Why did you bother choosing me then? I don't have much time. My husband will be home soon. Please tell me your research has found something, Mr. Trundle.
Well, after much thought and inquiry, I've found that there's only one remedy that will work for this type of blight.
And what is that?
With your arm, you must touch the neck of a newly hanged man before he's gone cold.
Oh. And how do I organise this without my husband finding out?
If it needs to be done, you will find a way.
Right. Thank you so much.
No, Silver. No, that would be bad luck. You go away.
Okay, Miss, we'll go, Miss. Surely.
Oh, Gertrude. I'm going for business at the assizes for a few days. I'm sorry for the short notice, but I can't take you with me.
That's all right, Henry. Take care of yourself now.
Lovely weather, isn't it, Ma'am? I can always spare a minute for such a neat body as thee.
Thank you.
Dost you want a biscuit?
No, thank you. What time's the execution? Tomorrow, please.
12, Ma'am. He was a young man found near a rick when they fired it. He's to hang for arson.
Oh, can I give you this?
Oh, no. No money.
Corpse.
But what for? Do you want to touch the corpse?
It's for my, ailment on my arm.
Why, it's all a scram.
Yeah.
Yes. I've had people come afore for such a cure. I'll get you a touch of the corpse. You remind me of me daughter, you know.
Thank you. Where can I meet you tomorrow?
Oh, go to the side door near the main entrance of the jail. Go to the room on the left there. The body will be on the trestle at 12:15 the 12th hour.
Gertrude! What are you doing here?
What the hell are you doing to my son, woman? What's happened? My son. What's happened to you? Oh.
She won't wake up! Damn it, woman! Why did I ever can't follow you?
With me? Oh, it's my fault, is it? Oh, poor you. I bet you regret consorting with a 15-year-old dairymaid now. I bet you regret not marrying me after promising oh so sweet.
I regret I ever set eyes on your ugly face, Henry Lodge. At least now you know what is